Hey guys, I hope you're all having an awesome day. So we are going to do an energy check-in, see any messages that we need, what do we need to know, what's going on, etc., etc., etc. Spirits, I just blew my lighter out as I'm talking. I got that bitch like hot as fuck because when I got it low, it doesn't light that good. And I'm at the end, I need to grab another one of these from my store. Okay, I like lighting the Palo Santo. I've been using it like almost every day. Anyway, I always put it right where it smokes in my face. Okay, anyway, so Spirit's saying that we're doing a lot of solar plexus chakra, we're doing a lot of sacral, and we're doing a lot of heart right now. So this is like working on feelings of like guilt, anger, resentment, things like that, working on our personal power, our self-expression, our truth, also opening ourselves up to receiving love and being in a state of love and releasing anything that really gets us, that's imbalanced and holds us back from being in a state of love. So, you know, anger, resentment, guilt, shame, anything like that. A lot of that's going to be in your sacral area anyway. So really just boosting your confidence, your personal power. It's going to be awesome. Hold on. Shit, what else did I say? Oh, I did a post on this yesterday about settling. Okay, so let me just talk about this very, very briefly, and then I'm going to pull the cards. Yeah, so every time you make a choice that is settling, which is, I'm going to explain what I mean by settling. But anytime you make a choice that is settling, that is not aligned with your highest good, you are telling yourself that you're not worthy of receiving the higher thing that you want. And you're also telling the universe, spirit, whomever you believe, however you believe, that you're not worthy of that, right? That you're not ready for it. Okay, so this goes relationship wise. If you meet somebody and maybe you have like a good connection with them, there's like, you know, a lot of really good qualities, but maybe they lack in an area that's like a deal breaker for you. That's something really valuable and really important for you. That's by you staying with them, that is showing spirit you're settling, okay? And I don't mean like you're in a relationship and there's problems. I'm talking about like you allowing somebody to constantly disrespect you without working on it, you allowing behaviors, you not setting boundaries with people. So people going into new relationships, I feel like this is so good for people going into new relationships, is having like deal breakers, like things that you absolutely won't tolerate. So like for me, cigarette smoking is like one of those. Anybody who uses drug is one of those. Anybody who has like an alcoholic or who has to drink to deal with their problems is one of those. People who are emotionally unavailable, one of those, like, I don't give a fuck how great you seem or any of that. If you have any of those, it's like a no for me, right? So if I'm like, well, they're really nice, well, they're this, but they do, you know, smoke cigarettes, and then I'm like, well, you know, it's not that bad. Here's the thing, that's me showing that I'm not valuing myself. Fuck, I forgot to put that on Do Not Disturb. This is me showing that I'm not valuing myself. This is me showing that I don't deserve to have the full package that I'm looking for, right? So it's really important for us to look at these and like not like negate our beliefs and our values and stuff. Now there is a thing, and I will tell you this especially for me personally, one of my deal breakers happened to be around money and finances, right? And that's because in the past, I used to be with people who were financial users, and I also allowed them to use me, and I also paid for their shit all the time. So one of the things I had to also look at was, okay, if I didn't go through those relationships and I didn't have those types of situations, would this be an issue for me? And I'm like, it would not be an issue. I don't give a shit how much somebody makes. Like, I don't care about any of that stuff. What's important to me is, are you able to contribute if we are in a relationship? Are you financially responsible and able to take care of your own bills? But also, I know that I'm in a different place, that I would never tolerate that shit at all. So, you know, it's also looking at what our deal breakers are and why they're deal breakers, and seeing if it's something that's ego-based, that's fear-based, that's based on the past, or if it's something that's like a legitimate deal breaker. So emotional unavailability should be a deal breaker for everybody. Somebody who has any type of substance issue when you're going into a relationship should be a deal breaker. And the reason why is because they're not able to actually be available in a relationship because they're dealing with their own inner shit. And that's not, you know, saying anything negative about somebody who does have addictions. not even remotely, but it's not somebody you'd want to start a relationship with because they're not emotionally available to be in a relationship with you. So things of those natures are definitely like deal breakers that should be. Somebody who's abusive, doesn't respect you, you know, things like that. Somebody who does not have boundaries, and doesn't respect your boundaries, things like that. Those are not trauma based. Those are not ego based. Those are not fear based. Those are basic need type things in relationships. So I hope that helps anybody who is struggling with that right now. The same thing goes with jobs. The same thing goes with friendships. The same thing goes for, you know, all of that can apply to anything. So same with a house, same with anything, not settling. Like if you want things, I mean, a house, like, yeah, you can build on if you have like the financial ability, things like that. But like a job, you don't want to settle. You don't want to go into something where you're not going to be fulfilled and emotionally happy and, you know, things like that. So, all right, let's see what Spirit got. Planning and action teacher. All right, let's see. Family, friends, and guides. We keep getting this card, and I've been saying this for like weeks now about like a bunch of like people coming in, people coming out, but like a bunch of people coming in to really like teach you things, help you with growing. 77. Some of them are not going to be in your life, you know, long term. Some of them are just to help you with like healing things, bringing things to your awareness, things of that nature. We got traveling again. Yeah, let me read this. Okay, we got transformation on the bottom. So we got planning and action, teacher, families, friends, guides, increase. And then on the bottom, we have joyous fun, victim mentality, decrease, and travel. So interesting, we got travel the other day too. Yeah, Spirit's saying, all right, Spirit's saying we're about to get in masculine energy. I don't know what sign we're in right now, but Spirit's saying we're about to get in masculine energy. Our manifestations, we're about to take charge of them. So what is it that you've been wanting to change in your life? Like you can write down things that you want to change and then start taking charge of those changes. What can I do to implement these changes? So if it's like a mentality, right? Victim mentality showed up. So let's talk about that. If it's a victim mentality, where can I make changes to change my mindset? You know, your mindset is not stuck. You make a choice, you know, to be a certain way. A lot of times we learn it, but you make the choice to change it or to continue to live in it. So how you can change a victim mentality. Every time I'm feeling disempowered, every time I'm feeling like a victim, every time I'm in a woe is me mentality, I'm crying or no, let me take that out, not crying. Every time I'm like crying wolf or like things like that, not actual crying. Where am I disempowering myself? Where does this come from? How can I change this? Okay. If your financial situation, where is my lack mentality? What things can I do to maybe fix this situation, to maybe get into a better financial state? Is there more ways that I can save money? Is there something I can sell, you know, on the side? Like making these changes and actively making these changes and showing yourself you're deserving and worthy and showing Spirit, look, I'm trying to work for this. I'm asking you for something, but I'm putting in the effort. And there was a meme that I had seen, was it last week? I posted it to the stories and it said something about like God will you'll ask for a cake and God will give you like the eggs, the water, the batter, and all this shit. And then you'll leave the bowl in the kitchen, like leave the kitchen, like whatever. I can't remember the full analogy. And it's like, if you have all the tools, get your ass doing it. You can't expect everything to be handed to you. Anyway, so what I'm getting to is there is something with this and you taking charge of the situation and you coming into your power and really making changes in your life. And something in that process is going to teach you and release something from your past is what I'm getting. And what I was saying before with people coming in to guide you and help you, I'm still getting that energy. There's going to be an increase of people. So what they want you to know is when you're on the right path for your manifestation coming true, you're going to start seeing an increase of that situation. So for example, if you're say wanting to start a spiritual business, you're going to start seeing more people adding your page, more clients, you know, requesting you, things like that to show you this manifestation's coming. You might, so if it's money, you might be seeing 88, 888 a lot, forms of 8 because it's an abundance number. If you're getting into the mentality of not settling, say in relationships, and you're really in your power, you're going to have a lot of prospects, men or women, depending on, you know, who you like, prospects coming in who are going to be like wanting you because you now have that energy of being in that energy field that you want to be in. So you're going to have more and more people who are coming forward who are interested in dating you or a relationship. So you'll start seeing these changes. You'll start seeing these increases when you're on the right path. If you're not seeing them right away, that's okay. Like you might just need to do certain things, or you might still be in a cycle that you're closing out and healing before something else comes forward. Spirit wants you to get out of the victim mentality. Whatever this time thing is you're waiting for, stop fucking waiting. Like, very clear, stop waiting. Get out of this victim mentality. The world is not happening to you. Bad things aren't happening to you. Shit happens to everybody. That is not to dismiss any pain. That is not to dismiss any trauma, but don't sit in it. Empower yourself. Get out of I'm a victim and look at where you can learn, where you can empower yourself, where you can grow. Okay? Decreasing like anger thoughts, resentment thoughts, guilt, fears, all of these things, getting out of that mentality and saying, where can I empower myself? Where can I see my own internal strength, and working toward that. They also want you to have more fun. Some of you, it feels like the inner child is like really in victim mentality right now and is like fighting for your attention. And it feels like these are people that their parents didn't pay attention to you growing up, and you're literally ignoring your inner child's feelings, who's wanting to have more fun, who's wanting to be more spontaneous, who's wanting to put themselves out there. Like some of you, it feels like you're closing yourself in and you're like staying away from other people because you're something going on with your inner child where you're afraid to put yourself out there. You're afraid to be seen. You're afraid to be heard or something like that. And they're like, no, go have fun. Go fucking blow some bubbles. Go fucking on a playground and go on the swings. Like, do what you need to do to make yourself happy. What did you enjoy doing as a child? Go do it, okay? Some of you guys are about to end this cycle. Like this, to me, what I'm getting is this door closed is about to fucking open. You're about to open into something new, something fresh. You might be seeing 99 a lot. If that message is for you specifically, you might be seeing 999. Actually, I drove to Dunkin' this morning and it was like a receipt fell from the fucking somewhere in my car. I have no idea because I throw all of them out, and it was like 99 on it. I was like, okay. And then I get into Dunkin' and I pull in and the car in front of me is 99. And then I see a bunch of cars with 99. I'm like, all right, I got you. Like endings, my mileage ends in 99. I'm like, all right. So actually this is 4 and 5, 9. But yeah, it's some door is closing and you're going to be traveling on a new journey, like a new transformation. Something new and fresh and positive is coming for you. Some of you guys might be literally traveling though. Some of you guys might be, going somewhere you've always wanted to go, or you've always like dreamed of going, and Spirit's saying, open your lack mentality up. Because if you have the mentality, like, I don't have the money to afford this, then you need to get out of that. You need to get into the Spirit will always guide me. Spirit will always help me. If you want something, they will help you. They will guide you to something free. They will guide you to something discounted. They will pop that shit for you. Like, I cannot even tell you how many times like that's happened. People have asked me, I'm like, do it. And then it comes for them and they get something for free or something really cheap or discounted. Like, they will have your back and help you, okay? We got patience and planning, so definitely lots going on with planning, guys. Wow, okay. These are like peeping out, so I'm gonna really quickly read these, but this feels very separate from this. So we have deception and envy, harmony and balance. To me, this has a lot to do with heart chakra. This has a lot to do with some type of inner union. For some of you guys, this is seeing where there's maybe illusions or masks in your relationship or a relationship you want to be in. Like, this is you guys not seeing something clearly in your current relationship or relationship you want to be in, and you need to come into like balance. Some of you, this is like a fear of letting go or a fear of protection in some way. But something needs to balance because it feels very one-sided. It feels very codependent. It feels like this addictive mental cycle. So if that's you, look into that a little bit further. Spirit doesn't want me to go into all that. All right, we got choose wisely. emotional loss, the waiting game, throat chakra, patience and planning, rejoice and celebration, positive movement forward, obstacles and challenges. We have a lot of 5s, 55s. We got 77 again. So something, 444. Something is being spiritually guided to you guys, something to get you on your spiritual path, but you need to let go. All of the things I said before. This is making choices that are for your highest good. For some of you, this is letting go of old traumas. So how I said in the beginning of like, when we have deal breakers, is it a trauma-based thing? And if it's a trauma-based thing, we need to stop using that. Stop always thinking people are going to be the same as your past. If you're a different person, you're going to vibrate in a different way. You're going to attract in a different way. And the second you spot somebody or something that doesn't align with you, that is not what you are anymore, you're going to dismiss it from your life like immediately. So it's standing in your power to know you are strong, you are powerful, and it doesn't matter if some narcissistic motherfucker comes into your life in a relationship, you're going to know it immediately. You're going to feel the energy, you're going to spot the red flags, and you're going to leave it behind, okay? Like stop responding out of ego is what I'm getting specifically. Stop worrying what other people are going to think about this person or situation. Stop worrying about, is this like my past? Let go of all that. Whatever this is that you guys have been waiting for. We got the waiting game, patience, and planning. And in the other one, we got the planning and action and something else with that too. There is stuff that is growing. Things are taking time. They're saying they want you to have a really sturdy foundation with this. That's the whole thing, is having a sturdy foundation. If we give you something before you're ready for it, it's not going to be solid. It's not going to be sturdy. It's not going to be the manifestation you want. So again, relationship or job, if you don't have the skills, you don't have the emotional capacity to be able to handle things in a relationship with somebody else, you could be with the perfect person who is your soulmate, who is whomever. And you're not going to be successful if you're still in codependency, you're still in toxic patterns, you're still in these, jealousy, anger, thought processes. That's not to say you're going to be perfect all the time. Of course not, but you're going to recognize, when there's an issue and learn how to handle it on your own. And a lot of this is getting rid of codependency and things from our past. That's what Spirit's saying. Throat chakra. Some of you guys are not standing up for yourself. Spirit is like, fucking say what you feel. Say what you feel. Why are you guys holding back? Like, stop. Like, say what you feel and how you feel it. So I'm going to say this. I forgot to post it the other day. I've been busy, but I do readings with people. As you know, I do tarot readings like this. These are done through video tarot readings, but I do live psychic readings through video or in person. One of the things Spirit had guided me to do was helping people who have issues with communicating, helping people who have issues in their relationships and how to heal them and fix them. So if you are looking for something like that, you can send me a message and we can just do it as like a reading, like a psychic reading, where you ask me certain things and I can help you with certain traumas and things that are blocking you, with how to communicate, with how to make your relationship better, with things like that. All of that's channeled messages through Spirit. So you can just do, a general reading like that where I can help you. But I've been getting a lot of people who have communication issues, and it's because we're taught to communicate in an effective way, like in our upbringing. Say how you feel though. Whatever is going on with you, say how you feel. Okay. If you can't say it to that person, say it to somebody you can, or go outside. Go for a drive, go for a walk, and talk out loud. You would not believe how many times I'm out on a trail talking to myself. I'm in my backyard talking to myself. I'm in my car talking to myself. I'm a person who's very verbal. If you can't tell, I have to say things out loud. It helps me get the energy out, helps me release it. When you hold it in, it pushes it down. It doesn't help. It causes resentment, anger, fear, like all these energies. Get it out. Whatever this planning card is, whatever this action that you're going to be taking, making choices for your highest good is what I'm very specifically hearing. Make choices for your highest good. Some of you are going to have tests on this. Choose you always. Choose you always. Don't get outside advice. What is it I feel in my heart? Choose you, not ego, not other people, you specifically. Is this something that brings me happiness? Is this something that would bring me, what is it? Is it something that brings me fear, sadness, any of these things? Is it something that I need because I'm codependent? Or is it something that I want because I deserve it? Talk to yourself and have these conversations. Whatever this is, it's going to be something that's going to be very exciting. You're going to celebrate with friends. We keep getting the friends card, right? This is the celebrating with friends. This is something really positive happening, and it's moving forward. Now, for some of you, what I'm getting is when this comes forward, you're going to have obstacles that come up. This is you taking that leap of faith and saying, nope, it's not a fucking sign. I want this. So what I'm getting is it's almost like something's going to come forward for you, and it might feel a little challenging. It might feel a little scary. It might feel a little whatever it's going to feel individually to you. Are you going to, when one little bump in the road comes up, take it as a sign like, oh, this isn't meant for me? Or are you going to stick with, this is what I've been fucking asking for. This is what I've been wanting. And you're going to take the leap of faith. You're going to jump over the little baby obstacle, and you're going to move fucking forward. Okay? Move forward. Jump over it. If it's something you've been asking for, it's not a test. It's to show that you actually want something and you're willing to move forward. It feels like this, it almost feels like this very childlike energy where people are very disempowered. They feel like, it's almost like, well, I don't know if I should step forward, like very afraid. Like, I don't know if I should step forward, but I don't understand, but I don't know. And it's like all this overthinking. All you need to focus on is this something for my highest good? Is this something I want? That's all you need to know. Is it for my highest good? Is it something I want? If you have a hard time deciphering what is for your highest good, pretend like that situation is coming for your friend. And if your friend told you about that situation, what would you say to them? Would you say, fuck yeah, do that, get in that relationship, take it? Or would you say, fuck no? There you go. That's an easy way for you to tell if something's for your highest good. Because a lot of us have issues with regulating our emotions and our traumas because of our childhood and because we didn't understand what is a good way to do it. And then we were in bad relationships and different things like that. And so sometimes we have a hard time deciphering these things. So I always say, put it in your friend's shoes, put it if you have children in their shoes. What would you say to them if that situation or opportunity presented themselves? Would you be okay with it? Would you say go for it? And then there you go. Lovers, making choices from the heart. Yes, guys. All right. Yes. We got 6 of Ariel, Knight of Raphael, 5 of Raphael, 7 of Raphael. Archangel Raphael is the archangel of healing, the archangel of love, heart chakra. I think he does the heart chakra, but he is definitely like the angel of like love and healing. Okay. Something is definitely coming for you. You might not see it coming for you. You might not know. It might be completely unexpected. It might be something that is completely out of your norm that just sweeps you off your feet, which is this card. Committed romantic relationships being swept off your feet. Situations or topics that make your heart flutter. Something is coming in that's very unexpected. If it's a relationship, it's probably somebody you're not used to being in relationships with. It might be somebody who's not like your type normally that comes in and sweeps you off your feet and you're like, what the hell? This isn't even my type of person. Maybe that's best for you. It might be like a job or an opportunity or situation that comes in that excites you, a friendship, something like that, a companionship, anything that's going to come in is going to be really kind of out of the blue, it feels like. And it's going to definitely be something that makes your heart be like, oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. All right. Some of you guys are like back and forth with the decision. We got the one card about choosing wisely. We got another card about the planning and stuff. We got two cards about planning. Time to make a decision, be clear on what you want and take action. A need for detox. Okay, some of you, I'm getting this is like a detox from like negative thoughts, negative mentalities, believing that nothing good ever happens for you. What Spirit is saying is they want you to understand that everything happens for a reason. They want you to see the silver lining. They want you to see what positive thing, what came out of this possibly not great situation, okay? What did I learn? How did I grow? What did I heal? In every situation you don't like, that you're uncomfortable in, that was toxic, that was unhealthy, you should have learned something. It's possibly setting boundaries, not ignoring red flags, you know, standing up for yourself, communicating yourself, not lowering yourself for other people, not choosing somebody else's needs and priorities over your own. Whatever it is, there is always a silver lining in every situation. But they keep saying timing, something with you guys in timing, and get out of this timing. Focus on you now and empowering yourself now and loving yourself now and getting into that energy rather than this like, I'm waiting. If you're the motherfucking queen and king, you're not waiting for anything. You're not waiting for nothing at all. You're not waiting for a person. You're not waiting for a situation. You're taking charge and you're taking steps forward to bring it to you. You're doing the inner work to bring it to you. You're not waiting. So why are you waiting? Like, that's the whole thing, is waiting is a victim mentality that you're powerless. You're not powerless. Step into your fucking power. I'm a goddamn queen. I'm a goddamn king. I'm a goddamn whatever the hell you want to be. You want to be a damn jester, be a jester. But step into your power and realize that you're not waiting for shit. You're working on you and you're taking steps forward. And when the time is right, it's coming for you. Keep working on you. Keep doing you. Do things that make you happy. There's no waiting around anymore. There's doing. That's it. Action and doing. Detoxing from unhealthy habits, unhealthy thought processes, unhealthy people, unhealthy situations, all of it. Like, get rid of it. Especially the victim mentality and especially like the feeling powerless energy. Very, very specifically getting that. Go outside in the sun is what I would say. Go spend a little bit of time out in the sun and it should help you. All right. We're going to really quickly do these because I got to go to the shop. Love is coming your way or you'll rekindle, communicate. Woo, woo. We keep getting the lovers cards. I love it. The answer you're looking for is yes. Pick up a book you've been wanting to read and enjoy your time reading it. So just do something you want to do. Work on your goals. Have you been wanting to write a book or play music? Now is the time to get started. So get started on what you've been wanting. Be honest with yourself about how you truly feel about the situation. Romance is coming for you soon. Focus on yourself for now. And your angels and spirit guides are watching over you. You're safe and protected. And they want you to know you're safe and protected always. Even if you're in fear energy, even if you're afraid. I will tell you this. Oh my God, last year was awful for me when it came to fears. I got hit with so many fears. Some of them mine, some of them not mine. I was in a very, very fragile state of mind for part of last year. I shouldn't say fragile. I was in a very susceptible state of mind to fears and all kinds of shit coming up. Work through them, push through them. It's ego. Intuition, if something is truly wrong, intuition comes in very soft, very subtle, very loving. If it is coming in a heavy or as a fear where it's scary, it is ego or it is outside energies influencing you. Work through it. Stand up for yourself and say, this is not my intuition and I'm not accepting this as mine. It is not mine, and work through it, okay? But Spirit wants you to know your guides are always with you. Your angels are always with you. All you have to do is ask them for help. So I hope that this helps you guys, and so much love and light, and have an awesome day.